Hello and welcome to this new episode of Yummy in My Tummy with Keek and the Goose. Now let's see what those crazy ladies are cooking up today.
Hi everybody and welcome to our kitchen. I'm Keek.
And the Goose.
And this is Yummy in My Tummy. So today we're going to talk about making something very yummy and sweet, and it's also a vegan treat. And what's really great about it is we don't have to cook it at all. So it's all raw. We're going to be making yummy vanilla coconut macaroons. Right, Lil?
Yeah.
These are a favorite of ours in this house, and it's really hard to keep them in the fridge for too long. Okay, so we're going to start off with 1.5 cups of shredded unsweetened coconut. We don't want to get the sweet stuff. That's really easy to find because that will probably just give us a toothache and a bellyache. And we're going to add lots of sweet stuff too, so we go with the unsweetened shredded coconut. And actually, our fun fact maniac, Sam, is here to share something really interesting about coconuts with us.
Did you know that coconut is actually a good source of fat, and also it is grown from palm trees?
Wow! Oh my gosh. Matter of fact, I saw coconuts growing on palm trees in Hawaii and Puerto Rico when I was there. And they grow all over the world in tropical places. Okay, so we're going to dump our coconut right in there. Okay, so now, Goose, can you hold our 1/4 cup measuring cup? And I'm going to put in the rest of our ingredients. This is agave nectar that we're going to use. This is our sweet stuff for our coconut macaroons. We use this because it's a low glycemic sweetener, which means it doesn't make us go crazy when we have it like usual sweet treats. And it's really sweet and syrupy like honey or syrup. And you can even use it on your pancakes if you want. Okay. And now you can dump that right in there. Oh yeah. So sweet and sticky. And it also helps to make our macarons stick together. Okay, so now we're going to take, you can keep holding your scooper, so we're going to need it. Okay, so now we took cashews and ground them up in the food processor. You can do it in a blender, it might be a little tricky, but basically just we want to grind it up until it's almost like a flour, but this one was a little stickier, it's almost like cashew butter. And we realized the other day that cashew butter is made up of ground up, what?
Nothing.
Nothing? Actually, it's made up of ground up cashews. Ground up nothing would probably be like air, but you know.
Yeah.
So we're going to put our ground up cashews, a 1/4 cup again. And it's the same like peanuts. Peanut butter, if cashew butter is ground up cashews, then peanut butter is ground up, what do you think? Peanuts, exactly. Okay, so you can dump our ground up cashews in there, right with our coconut and our agave nectar. Perfect. Okay, now you're going to have to hold it strong while I scoop in our coconut oil. We're using coconut oil. This is another good source of fat, like our fun fact maniac Sam shared with us about coconuts. And this is really good for energy. So we're going to be really good and energized after this. Not because we eat a ton of sugar, but because we have so much healthy stuff in our bodies. Okay, so thank you, Goose, very much for your assistance. Alright. And we can put that down now, actually, because we don't need it anymore.
Yes.
Alright, now we're going to put in about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, going to help me pour that? Perfect. And the vanilla just helps to make it extra yummy. Even if you're making chocolate, vanilla helps to bring out the flavor and things. So it's really good in our coconut macaroons. Okay, so now those are all of our ingredients, and now we just have to mix it up really good. So we're going to use a fork, and in a little while we're actually going to let ourselves get pretty messy and stick our hands right in there. We already washed our hands, of course, before we even came into the kitchen, because that's the... Easy. Easy. We don't want any coconut jumping overboard here. Yeah, this is a pretty good boat to be in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to jump overboard. All right, so if you can see, we're mixing it up. All of our ingredients are blending together because we're almost going to make like a dough for our coconut macaroons. Even though we're not putting these cookies in the oven, it's still going to be kind of like a dough. Okay, so do you think you're ready to stick your hands in?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Yep, it's time to pull the sleeves up, folks. Let's go. All right. Okay, so we're just going to squish it and mush it. Oh yeah. How does it feel?
Soft.
Soft? Does it feel squishy?
Yeah.
Does it feel sticky?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Now we know we're really onto something. Okay, so now you see that you want to know that you can form these into balls. So you squish some of it together in your hands and yeah, looks like it's sticking together, right? Okay, it looks like we're doing good. All right. And you just want to make sure you don't see any more chunks of coconut oil. You don't want to see the ingredients separate from each other. You want to make sure they're all mixed together. Okay, looks like it's pretty good. Kind of wipe our hands in there. In case you're making these for other people, you don't have to tell them that you stuck your hands in the bowl. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay. Well, and just throw coconut all over the place if you want. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I'll do the first one, and then we'll do it together, right? We're using 1 tablespoon, and this is pretty simple. Almost everybody has a tablespoon in there. You can use other things to make your scoops. You can even, if you don't care if they're all the same size, you can just grab balls and squish them together. But we're going to use our tablespoon because it makes it nice and simple. You'll see. You fill up your tablespoon and tap it right on your plate. Or you can take your tablespoon, tap it into your hand, and Lou, you want to try and get that into a little ball for us?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Squish it. We squish. Instead of rolling it into a ball, we kind of squish it into a ball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like that. Oh yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. You want to tap that onto our plate?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Perfect. See why I chose her as an assistant, folks? Boop. Can put that right on our plate. I'll keep tapping these while Lou forms that one into a ball. Okay, so we're going to keep scooping our macaroons until we're all done, and then we're just going to pop them in the fridge for about 20 minutes, or if you really don't want to wait too long, you can stick them in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Oh, just in black. Oh, Lou, we're back. Okay, so we just took our coconut macaroons out of the fridge. Actually, we put them in the freezer because we didn't want to wait that long. And now I think we're ready to try them.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lou? Should we take a bite?
Sure.
Okay, which one? Lou is going for the perfect circle. I'm going to try and pick the messiest one on the plate, you know, just because. Okay. Cheers. Boop. Mmm. Yummy in my tummy. Okay guys, these are really good. So I really recommend trying these at home and have fun making your own coconut macaroons. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Keek and Goose, for that yummy presentation. And just remember, everybody, peace, love, and yumminess. And P.S. All candies were harmed during this show. See you later.